Begin the meditation with 5 long, slow, deep breaths through the nostrils. Inhaling deep down into the belly, filling up the lungs with full capacity. And have these breaths be slow, casual breaths with the intention to clear one of the 5 airways with each breath. And do them at your own pace. 5 long, slow, deep breaths through the nostrils. And when you've completed those breaths, bring your attention to the belly, sitting up straight if you can. Maintain awareness and focus. And to begin a practice of discipline, and as you inhale, notice how the belly expands. As you exhale, notice how it relaxes and retracts. So these are breaths through the nostrils again. And there's nothing forced about this breathing. It's allowing the universe to breathe the body however the body needs to be breathed at this exact moment. And maintain your focus on the breath. Maybe you see the breath long into the lungs, pushing out the belly. Letting the belly relax on the exhale. Or maybe you're focused on the belly itself and the rise and the fall with each inhale and exhale. So there's nothing else to do. There's no wishing, no wanting. There's no place to go. There's nothing to do. There's just being right now with the breath and being aware of how the body is breathed automatically by the universe. There's nothing you need to control. There's nothing you need to do. Just let go and allow the universe to do its job. And you can just watch the rising and the falling of the belly. And if the breath has not been brought down into the belly yet, it will over time. Whether it's today, whether it's another day. But you know how to do this, and just have the intention to bring the breath down into the belly. And just allow the body to breathe. Maintain the focus. Now, if the mind happens to wander, recognize, notice, be mindful that it's wandering. Whether it's been 30 seconds or 5 seconds or a minute or two, it doesn't make any difference. All you need to do is recognize when the mind has wandered off of the breathing, and then shift the attention back to the breath. And by doing just that, watching the breath, noticing the wandering mind, coming back to the breath, think of that as one cycle of meditation. And if you've done that, then you've successfully meditated. And then all you need to do is repeat the same process. So whatever you give energy to, whatever you give your focus to, your attention is where the energy is. If you focus on the mind and the wanderings of the mind, then you will have more wandering. You'll start writing pages, paragraphs in books, big stories. If you shift over to the breath, then you're connected to the present moment. In the present moment, there is only peace, there's only presence. There's nothing to do, it's a stress-free zone, emotion-free zone. So constantly bring the attention back to the breath. Focus, focus, focus. Inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. Now, if emotions rise, we do the same thing. We notice the emotion. And you could even just recognize the emotion, say, there's frustration. Maybe it's frustration about not sure if you're doing the breathing correctly, or it's not working for you. So just notice it, label it as frustration. Detach from it, watch it, notice it. And just don't engage with it. And all the stories that go along with it that develop when we continue to connect with it. So notice the emotion, and once again we'll return to the breath. And the more you stay connected to the breath, the longer you're in the present moment, the more you're triggering the parasympathetic nervous system to calm the body, calm the mind, calm the emotions. And it's there that we can become lost in the silence of the breath. If there's any body sensations that surface, and you recognize them, and they're distracting, we do the same thing. There's a twitch. Well, let's come back to the breath. if you notice judgments and opinions surfacing, regardless of what they are about, it doesn't matter. Once again, we're mindful, we're witnessing whatever is rising. We're accepting it, noticing it, accepting it. We're not engaged in it, not getting wrapped up in the stories that might go with it, but bringing the attention, bringing our energy back to the breath, focus on the breath, and rise and the fall of the belly. And when you stay connected with the breath, the heart rate will slow. The blood pressure will decline. The breath will slow down. You'll breathe less often. And all this is natural and normal. Typical physiological response to connecting with the breath and remaining in the present moment. Forgetting about yesterday's, forgetting about tomorrow's, and remaining in the present. You can think of the breath as that anchor. Anchor in the rough sea of life, and the anchor just keeps you stable and stable. And nothing else matters. Now, if you want, you could just ask the mind, allow me to have one full cycle of breath without any interruptions. And just see what happens. You may find that the mind stays quiet for one cycle, maybe two, maybe three, maybe more. See, the mind enjoys having things to do, and you're giving it something to do. And at times, if we don't do that, then it finds its own things to do. It starts making up stories. So if you find it helpful, you can give it something to do. And you can repeat that request to the mind as often as you like. And you can also continue to increase the focus, the connection to the breath. So just allow the body to breathe by itself. And just watch, be mindful, observe what is taking place with this breath. The belly is rising, there's a pause, the belly is retracting, there's a pause. pause before the inhale. And the cycle repeats itself over and over and over. Now we're going to continue letting this belly breathing as we shift the focus from the breath to a body scan beginning at our feet. So the belly breathing will continue. Maybe occasionally you check in with it, but 90% of the time you'll spend focusing on the next object of the meditation, which will be our body parts as we work through the body. So bringing the attention to the feet, notice the sensations of the feet. If they're in shoes or not, notice the pressure on the feet. If they're resting on the floor, notice the sensation of the feet touching the floor. Notice the difference between the feeling, sensations of one foot versus another. Notice if there's any difference between one foot versus the other and how it feels. And having this quiet, soft focus on these body parts will help bring them to the present moment, help them relax, and help you connect to subtle feelings, subtle sensations, connecting to the body in ways that you have maybe not done in the past. And in doing so, you can notice when things are out of balance. So right now, just notice the feet and any tension that might be there. And move up into the ankles. Notice the tissues, ligaments, tendons. Move into the lower legs, the front and back of the legs. Move up into the knees and scan the knees. And having the intention to relax, relax, relax the knees. And when you say those words, when you offer that to the knees, just notice how they feel. Notice a difference in sensation, just a soft shift. And if you don't notice anything, then over time, as you connect to these softer energies, you'll begin to notice how the body responds. Move the attention to the upper legs. Notice the thighs, the hamstrings. Notice the difference between one another. Maybe notice the pressure on them sitting in a chair, lying on a bed. You notice the muscles. Maybe you notice every muscle fiber. Notice the skin, the pores, And notice everything in the legs relaxing, 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 relaxing. Getting softer and softer and softer. And letting go, letting go, letting go. And move into the hips. Notice the hips. All the connective tissues, the muscles. And have the intention for the hips to relax, relax, relax. Allow them to become soft. Maybe you sit into the chair just a little bit heavier. Maybe you feel them expanding when you're lying down. Relaxing and letting go. Letting go and relaxing. And we move up into the lower part of the torso in the front, the abdomen. And we allow the muscles in the abdomen to relax, relax, relax. And just scan the lower abdomen and middle abdomen and just notice what you sense. Is there twitching? Is there tension? Does it feel soft? Does it feel hard? And then move into the lower back and scan the lower back. And what do you notice in the back? What are the sensations, if any? Are there spots where there's heat? Are there spots or areas that are colder or cooler? Is there tension? Is it relaxed? And just bringing your attention, the focus of your attention, will help it relax without going into stories about any feelings that you have. If there's emotions that surface, just recognize them as emotions, label them, and come back to the lower back. And notice, just notice. And move up into the middle back. And notice the middle back. And notice if there's any difference between the left side and the right side of the back. How the muscles feel on the spine. And let them all relax. Relax, relax. As we move around to the front of the torso, in the middle of the torso, and let the middle of the torso relax. Scan it. You can go as slow as you want with this. You can spend a couple of minutes on each body part if you'd like, even more. Notice the middle of the torso in the front. Let the muscles relax, the skin relax, the pores open up, expand as everything relaxes. And move into the upper back. Let the upper back relax. muscles, the skin, all tissues. And move into the upper chest, upper part of the torso. And let the chest relax, relax, relax. Let all the muscles, every fiber of every muscle relax. Let the shoulders relax. Maybe they hang just a little bit lower as the tension is released, bringing your awareness to how they feel and letting it go. And letting that relaxation drop into the upper arms. And going lower as it fills up the lower arms, the wrists, the hands. Notice the arms, notice if there's any tension, notice the relaxation. Notice all the skin getting soft and droopy, like hot wax on a candle. Move into the neck, let the neck relax. Scan the neck and notice where there might be any tension. If there is, just notice it, that's all. Just notice it. Move up into the jaw, let the jaw relax. Maybe it opens up and drops a little bit lower than before. Let the tension out of the jaw, the joint. Maybe the tongue lies softly on the floor of the mouth. And the whole mouth relaxes. All the skin, tissues on the cheeks, along the gum lines. As you move up into the eyes, let the eyes relax, the eyeballs, the eye sockets. Give them permission to relax, relax, relax. Inside corner of the eyes, outside corner of the eyes, let them relax. The ears, let the ears relax, soften. Inside and outside. Allow the forehead to relax. And the scalp. Let the scalp relax. Let the hair follicles open as they relax. Let the hair relax. And notice the whole face and head relaxed. Notice the whole torso relaxed, the arms, the hands. Notice the legs all relaxed. Notice the whole body is relaxed. Relaxed, relaxed. Now notice that state of relaxation and have it imprinted your body and your mind. That place that's emotion free. The calm mind, relaxed body. And know that you can come back here anytime. So thank yourself for taking the time to help the body and the mind and emotions relax. And we'll bring this to a close with an Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.